Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Let's go. So Teresa's on the outside talking to Gia. Gia's about to leave to go visit her sister. And they're talking about the situation between Danielle and Jen the night before. And Teresa feels like, she has to fix it and get the girls to make up. But I don't think that's going to happen. Once again, Gia is in grown folks' business. But Teresa did tell her that she didn't know who did it. She turned her head for a split second. And she did. But she heard Jen talking. Teresa knows how this went down. Margaret is really feeling a way about Joe. She said that she has not received his test results yet. He's telling her, don't worry about it. Prostate cancer does not run in his family. He needs more bang bang and maybe it will be all better. But she says she's been really nice to him. She should be real nice to him anyway, because he has to listen to her. She's a complainer, but we love Margaret. So Danielle and Nate are decorating for the fall, and they're talking about everything that happened the night before with her and Jen. She was like, where she's from, Jen yoked her. And she said she had to go into self-defense mode. It is what it is, right? But of course, Jen will not be invited to her relaunch or whatever. But she also was talking to him about her dad coming, and Nate is going to take it up on himself to see if he can handle that. And I'm still lost on Danielle and her dad. So I'm not going to put too much weight into this until she tells us exactly what's happened. Or if I've missed it, let me know. So of course, Dolores took the job with Paulie, because this is a big commitment. His job is like his child, and how could you ask for anything more other than a divorce from your wife and a proposal from you? But I'm not going to get into all that. So she said she was tired, and they talked about the girls getting into it, and she said she would have called out today. I need Dolores to move on. So Rachel calls Dolores, right? Because she has seen what happened with Jen and Danielle on the blogs. Shout out to the Bravo Housewives. Rachel said that's who Teresa and Jen leak all their information to. And Dolores is explaining the scuffle, and Rachel quickly lets her know that Danielle probably not coming back from this with Jen. And I agree with her. And shout out to Rachel for the work that she does in the community. That's really good. Okay. For the people who have been here since day one, I never thought I'd see it. Joe Gorga is an ordained minister. He is marrying people. I told y'all, I love this era with Joe and Melissa. They are changing. I feel like they're more in love. People go through what they're going to go through, but I don't think we're going to see any stress at all from them this season. And this is Melissa's cousin, and he married the guy over here, Mike. But Joe is the one who married them? Child, I love to see it. So they have gathered at Jen Aiden's house to talk about the situation with Danielle. Teresa's still sitting here I don't know how I missed it. Now, I will say this. Teresa and Jen got up and reenacted it. And Teresa standing up there like she didn't see all of that. She knew what was going on with Danielle. She only turned her head when Jen pushed Danielle. But then when they reenacted it, it was the push for me, right? And then she was like, she crushed her cup against my freaking face. Why would she do that, Jen? Why would she crush the cup upside your head? Right? Let's keep going. So Jen is trying to explain her situation, why she was upset with Danielle. She's upset with Danielle because she was throwing her hair girl under the bus. She's upset with her because she felt like Danielle was paying herself back from the charity. Those are all things that you shouldn't even be concerned with, right? Bill over here, is he still living in the pool house? Because that's what you should be concerned with, ma'am. Not what that girl is over there doing. And you sat there and talked about her and allowed another person to talk about her. We know you don't like her. Just stay away from her. Child, these women are grown. Let me start off like that, right? So now Teresa's sitting here. I'm going to Danielle's event. Are you going to be okay with that? Jen is devastated because she's like, I couldn't be friends with somebody who hits you upside the head, regardless of what happened. Meaning, even though I started this, I still think you shouldn't go because you're my friend. But then, didn't Bill just ask Jen if Teresa was okay with her going to Melissa and Joe's housewarming? Like, why do you need permission to go hang out with your friends? These people are crazy. Before I get into this, I just have one question. I don't, like, what kind of men, what kind of jobs do Joe and Joe have? Like, these men build homes. Did you see Melissa's house? This closet that Joe is building for Margaret is you could live in there. Do I know a contractor? Child, hold on. So you see right here what the doctor was telling Margaret. They're going to do a biopsy for Joe, and after that, they're going to do the MRI. His levels were higher than the doctor expected, so it looks like prostate cancer, but the doctor said it's early on. So let's pray for Margaret and Joe, because nothing can happen to Joe, at least not now. She is already in shambles over her ex-husband. Let's keep going. Danielle's event is here. It is an explosion of balloons, glitter, pink, and it is beautiful, right? And I'm really proud of her. Danielle is a girl's girl, and I just love Danielle, and I'm so happy for her. So Danielle's mother has made it, and her stepdad, Nate, comes in and lets her know that her dad has contacted him and said he wouldn't be able to come because he's sick. I know Danielle is disappointed, but I love how Nate is like checking in on her. Like, it's like the Joy Melissa love for me. And I just, right here, she was so happy because she was telling her decorator that her dad was coming, right? But the show must go on. Danielle's my girl. I can't with Jen Fessler. I really want to like her, but you coming in here and you didn't see anything that happened, and you're taking Jennifer Aydin's word as if it's Bible, and you know Jennifer lies, right? Talking about, she just said she pushed you because you were all in her face. She was all in her face because Jen was saying that the girl had stole money from a charity. And then she felt a certain way. And Danielle is not that kind of chick. Like, you're not going to sit here and talk crazy about me, or it's going to be a problem. She said that last week. I can't with Jen Fessler. This party is getting better and better by the second. So Teresa walks in. Look at Rachel over here on the very end with the white on. Baby, hold on. What I tell you, Rachel did a 180 turn. She cannot with Teresa. Like, she got out of there. That tickled me so tough. I'm sorry. Then Teresa is sitting here trying to tell Danielle that she and Jen are going to have to make up. She doesn't know Jen to be a liar, right? And, you know, they just need to talk without tussling. Really, Teresa? Really? Talk without tussling. Okay. Then when Danielle says, you're friends with her, she's evil, Teresa's like, she's not evil. Margaret is evil. In walks Margaret. Teresa cannot. And then Melissa's on her way too. Once again, Jill is in grown folks' business. Her mother has put her in grown folks' business. She's here questioning Jen Fessler if Joe Fuda said something about her doing something in the bathroom with her nose, right? Teresa told her that. And Jen Fessler is looking at Teresa like, no, Teresa, meaning, do not include your daughter in this. She might be grown, but she's still your child. Teresa has no decorum. So, child, they have gone and got Dolores so they can get this thing worked out. Jill said, I don't want to be used in any type of analogy. I'm with her on that. But, child's place, please. Jen Fessler has to go. Or she just needs to be mute. Because she doesn't know how to handle this situation. She's going around talking about John Fuda. Rachel's got pissed. Margaret's trying to explain to her, don't bring him up. Don't take up for anybody. But he was talking about Gia. And Melissa told her what I said. She's a child. Why are you talking about her in a grown folk situation? I want Jen Fessler out. Jen just does not understand the group, right? Y'all, let me know what you think. It's your girl Millie Chan. Talk to you later.